Hi guys, sorry about that, my love. My video stopped recording, so I gotta really pay attention to that. It's been doing that. I don't know why, but anyways, um, so I was getting into Venus, which is the planet of love, sex, fertility, beauty, all of that kind of thing. And the cards that I pulled for you are the Rejoice in Celebration and the base chakra or the root chakra. So what these cards are saying for love is you got to be grounded and you got to be comfortable, okay? Getting grounded, feeling much more stable in yourself is first, it's key. When you are feeling grounded and you're not all over the place, you will then attract people. People will be attracted to that because when you are grounded, when you are stable, when you feel comfortable in yourself, other people will notice this about you. They will see you're a comfortable person, and they will become they're attracted to that. People don't want to be with someone who's all over the place and is just scatterbrained, you know. So that's key with love. But the other thing that I'm seeing is you're being called to be more social, okay? So if you are a hermit and you like to sit at home, you're not going to find love in that way. I feel like love is going to come to you in a social aspect. So you're really being called to spend time with friends, go out, hang out, go have fun, you know, go do your thing. Love will find you in that way. You have social circles that you can be a part of and just go and enjoy your time with, but at the same time, making sure that you're coming from a more secure place. So self-confidence is major. It is a very major thing to attract love. And so what the cards are just kind of revealing is for that aspect, for that part of you to become for love to happen, for love to kind of enter your life, it's going to come from more of a social point. So, make those plans, go hang out with your friends and go do those kinds of things. That's where you're going to get love to come through. Now let's talk about Earth, which is the present. Okay. Well, actually more so the future. I'm sorry. I always say present because I think of Earth as present, but it's more future energy. So let's look at the future forecast for Earth. And we'll pull from the tarot. We have the Three of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Swords in reversed. So Three of Pentacles message is together you will share success, all for one, one for all. It's a 3 card again. So you got the 3 for the love, and now you're getting it for the future. And then the Page of Swords in reverse says, don't allow enthusiasm to cloud your actions, think it through. So you are basically in the future aspect, you're going to be doing more teamwork, working with others, but also socializing. Your social circle will be shifting. I feel like you're going to be meeting some new people. You're going to be making some new friends. Your social circle will be changing and evolving. And then also the relations of work, because it is a pentacle card. So I'm thinking in terms of work and money. You will be working towards a new goal, okay? There will be new projects asked of you, but with that comes seriousness. Page of Swords can sometimes, what's the word? They can be a little bit dramatic with the thoughts. They allow things to get to them easily. They mouth off when they shouldn't mouth off. They're very they're very expressive. They speak before they think, that kind of thing. But so the Page of Swords in reverse is asking you, it's warning you when things start to shift, whether this is, new friends that you're hanging out with or projects at work that you're going to be doing, to really make sure that you think before you speak. I'm taking it more as a warning for you. Not saying that you mouth off and that's like what you always do, but I'm just saying, like, in this instance with a new project that's on the horizon, you might be getting a boost in something at work, or this might cause you to work with new people. There's new energies. Be really mindful of what you say before you say it. Let's see. But I definitely do see social circle, especially here with love. Your social circle will be shifting a lot in the future. So perhaps that's where love will enter. You never know. Then we have Mars, which acts as the block. What is blocking you from action? Because Mars is the energy of a motivated person, someone who is motivated and who is really invested in making their dreams come true. Mars is a very powerful, like full force action card, but we're going to look at it in terms of what is blocking you from really embracing these traits to be more action oriented. And we have the light. And we have power. Are you afraid of obtaining power? Are you afraid of your full potential? Are you afraid of grabbing into, you know, the things that are sparking interest with the light? That, to me, that's like things that you know that you want to do with your life, but maybe you've put it on hold because you know the minute that you grab it, you will get what you want. A lot of people do that. A lot of people will hesitate doing things with their future because they know they'll be successful, and they fear that. They fear success. They fear actually getting what it is that they want, because there will be no more no more wanting it, no more dreaming of it. You'll actually have it, and then it's like, well, then what do I do once I have it? So I feel like the Mars card is kind of showing for you, don't fear things that you know you can obtain. You have a lot of power and gift within you. You have a lot of leadership in you. Lions are leadership. So I feel like when you really put your mind to something, your Mars energy, when you really put your mind into that, your power card is the lion. Your power card is all about being able to obtain leadership roles. So if there is an opportunity with that at work, you know, at your job, that might be something you want to look into. You know, maybe you will have an opportunity to apply for that, or take a leadership role in a project that's coming up in the future, like we talked about. So lots of good things coming there for you. Then we have Jupiter, which is your career and forecast. So we're going to look into terms of money. Jupiter is known for its good luck. Jupiter enhances everything that it touches, and with that comes money and materialism. So we have the beautiful Eight of Swords. Blinded by guilt or fear, you must be honest with yourself. So when it comes to money can be very stressful for you. Money blinds you, as to be honest, I'm seeing that with the Eight of Swords. You're blinded by money. Sometimes you are so focused on the money or the bills, you don't see what else is beyond. You get so consumed in that kind of stuff. So Jupiter energy will really manifest that and make it great. So you got to be careful with that. You don't want to get sucked into that rabbit hole of stressing over money and money matters, because that will always be a thing. And here we go again. We have movement, choices, and decisions. So in the future to come with money, there is movement. Like I said, maybe you will have that opportunity for a promotion, or tapping into another position at your work. Like we said with the Three of Pentacles, a new project on hand, maybe that will allow you to really show your skills. Don't be afraid and don't fear it. You should go forward with it. But also making choices. There's going to be some choices on hand concerning your money in the future. And it's going to be up to you to make the choice that is best for you. Not best for everyone else, but best for you. That's where it's really important. So as long as you're putting your needs first, you'll be fine. But you do have the tendency to stress over money situations, and then it really does consume you. So that's something to be mindful for in your future. Next we have Saturn. Beautiful Saturn. Saturn is the long-term goal for transformation. Saturn brings transformation. It actually acts as a block to block us from transforming and change. It usually will give us a struggle, something big to deal with before we burst into this new form of ourselves. So let's see what Saturn has in store for you. Let's pull one of these cards. We got spiritual strength. Yeah. So when it comes to hardships, material things, you allow yourself to stress over the material, like I said, with the money or with love or friends, like all the material things in life. But when it comes to the spiritual, that's where you're hitting a block. Okay. So a lot of times, when you have faith and when you trust that things will divinely happen as they are meant to, you know, that does take a load of stress off of you, because you know that things are going to happen no matter what, it's going to work out. But I feel like because you're so focused on the material, that sometimes you lose sight of your spiritual path, your connection. You know, how does your spirituality make you feel? How does it support you? And I feel like you do forget that. You do have a support system. Even though you can't see it, you have one. So I think that your Saturn, your transformation spiritually is supposed to start happening. And I feel like in the next few months, this is something that you're going to want to tap into more. You're going to be like, well, I really should. Maybe I should meditate a little bit more. Start by meditating. Maybe I should take a class on this, or, you know, read this book, this spiritual book. They have a lot of spiritual, uplifting, positive books out there. I've read a couple, and they do really give you eye-openers. They just give you something to think about when you are so focused on like money or love, or like all of the surface level issues. There's so much more. So I feel like your spiritual strength needs to get stronger, and that's really what is going to transform you. Not love, not the money, you know, it's your spiritual strength. So that was I'm really glad that that card came up for you. I think that that speaks volumes. Next we have Uranus, and Uranus is a rebellious planet. This planet energy is all about doing the things that you want to do versus what everybody else is doing, versus what society is doing. So we're going to look at what you can enhance about yourself to stand out from people. Page of Pentacles. It says, a dream endeavor will flourish into long-term success. I love that that came up after the spiritual strength, because I feel like that's what's going to happen. When you finally, you know, pay a little bit more attention to your spiritual path, and when you put some more trust in that, you're going to start getting a little things here and there, like this Ace of Pentacles, or Page of Pentacles, I'm sorry, where it'll say things, your dreams will begin to flourish into long-term successes. You know, you're going to start seeing little opportunities that you may have shied away from because you weren't sure how to, you know, how to grasp that. But these are opportunities that you should definitely jump onto. So, you know, when little things like that pop up, you should take it. Don't fear it. Like we talked about earlier, fearing of getting what you want. When you finally have that opportunity to get what you want, sometimes people shy away from actually obtaining it because they don't know what to do after. And then the other card we have is the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is the next chapter will begin when you let go of the past. So I know this is a message I've given you before in other readings. You got to let go of things from the past to move forward. And as from what I've seen, you have done a lot of moving forward. I feel like you recently moved. You're in a new space. You're happy. You're at peace. The Six of Swords energy is that continue, okay? Continue pushing yourself away from stressful situations into peace. That is where your spiritual strength also comes in. So getting into a meditation, even if you're meditating for 5 minutes each night, it's better than nothing. It puts you in a peaceful mindset, and that's what you need more of. Six of Swords energy is all about taking care of yourself and pushing yourself away from people, things, objects, mindsets, blocks, whatever, worries, stresses that hold you back, okay, that hold you down, that keep you from seeing the light and all that kind of stuff. So how can this help you from sticking out from the crowd? Well, I feel like a lot of the crowds that you were around, maybe even work, they do revolve around a lot of the stresses. They are focused on material things, and you don't have to succumb to that. So it's a really cool message for you. I think that, you know, that's going to help you. I think you have a lot of opportunity that will start opening up for you from the spiritual aspect, and also will help you get your mind off of these other things like the money and the love. Next, we have Neptune, which is your hidden desire and how to obtain it. Neptune is all about illusions. It's all about your dreams, your fantasies. So what does Neptune want to show you? Well, let's pull from the Mermaid Oracle. We have vulnerability. Open your heart. Allow yourself to be tender. And then we also have homeland, arrival, a journey, ends, establishment, building, and settled. So I feel like Neptune is kind of saying to manifest your dreams into reality, you got to be vulnerable. You got to put yourself in that position. And sometimes even allowing yourself to be rescued, allowing yourself to be taken care of, allowing someone else to help you. That might be big for you because maybe you are used to being so independent and doing things on your own that you are not used to someone else taking charge and helping you out every once in a while. Homeland, I'm feeling, is like the call to, really creating a home out of your current space. Okay, making you feel at home by inviting things into your life, into your house that really make you feel calm. Creating that Six of Swords energy for yourself. When you come home from work, you want your space to feel like home, somewhere safe that you can be, that you can retreat to. And finally, we have Pluto, which is your shadow self. This is the pop pieces of yourself that no one wants to talk about. These are the things that we're not proud of. And we have Ace of Cups. This is a new love fills your heart and fulfills your wishes. So you have a lot of new beginnings, and we also established that with the Sun card. New beginnings are on the way, but you got a heck of a lot of ace cards and a lot of cards that are showing shifts and new beginnings and changes coming your way. And I feel like the Ace of Cups is that overflow of emotion. The Pluto energy, your shadow self, there's a lot of things that you've bottled up from your past that you haven't allowed to come through. And I feel Ace of Cups is going to do that. You're going to have a moment where you're going to release. And what happens is you cry, you write it out, you talk about it, you will release it. And when you release it, don't let it come back. You got to just let it go from there. So I feel like you're going to have a lot of awakening moments with your spirituality. I feel like there's going to be a lot of growth on that aspect. Love and money will always be a thorn in your side, but those things come and go. I feel like when you start focusing on more of the other things that you need to, like your spiritual strength and dealing with maybe shadows, your past, the stuff that you're not proud of, that's where you're going to start seeing a lot of that transformation that we're talking about. So don't be afraid to let your emotions flow through, let them out, release, and, let it be. So this is your planetary awareness reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. And anyone who's watching, this reading is available in my shop. Check it out. And I apologize for the video stopping earlier. This will be in a 2-part, obviously, for that. But thank you for watching, and I hope that this helped you out. Reach out to me if you have questions, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, loves.